Ashley, you've been following this case from the start. Isn't this gag order, isn't the horse already left the barn? There's already massive, widespread speculation about this case.
There's already widespread, massive speculation, but there is a mountain of evidence that we don't know about yet. And I have to say, Elizabeth, there's so much that I find fascinating about the debate that's going on. It's the First Amendment versus the Sixth Amendment. Your right to free speech in this country, and then your right to a fair trial in this country. But I've covered arguably bigger cases than Bryan Kohberger. OJ, for one. We didn't have a gag order in OJ, and we had cameras in the courtroom in OJ, and he had an acquittal. I'll also remind you that Casey Anthony also didn't have a gag order, had cameras in the courtroom. It was massively consumed across this country. She was called the most hated woman in America in headlines. Also an acquittal. Jodi Arias, she wasn't acquitted, but she skirted the death penalty. Her jury ultimately voted against a death penalty. Again, massive coverage. So I'm not so sure I buy into the arguments that are being made by the prosecution in this case. And I will say, as you are too, we have a dog in this fight.
Right. Here's what I understand why the media wants that's our job. We want the information. It's the family's argument that really is sort of striking here, because they want the gag order lifted as well.
So they feel as though they have been treated almost the way that we have. They feel that they've been left out of the process. They don't know much. This is devastating to them. They'll come into court today and they'll see he's not in a jumpsuit, that he's in the black suit, and they don't understand why, because no one is sharing information with them. And what a lot of our audience might not know is that Bryan Kohberger has a lawyer. There she is sitting beside him. It's Ann Taylor. She's from the Public Defender's Office. The families also have a lawyer. They're sitting across the way. They're called the prosecutors. And so the families aren't really feeling as though the prosecutors are their lawyer, because they're not part of the process. They're being kept sort of under the gag. They're not allowed to have information shared with them. And you can understand, as families, many times there's stuff you have to keep away from them. But generally speaking, they are part of the process, more than this process that at least I'm witnessing.
And what about this move to ban cameras in the courtroom during the trial? Bryan Kohberger's lawyers are arguing against cameras?
Yeah, he doesn't want cameras. I get it. Who wants to be on trial for a horrible, despicable murder that no one can sort of get their minds off of? Here's the problem. There are plenty of countries around the world that don't allow cameras in the courtroom, that don't allow reporters in the courtroom, that don't even allow due process. They just put a hood over you and throw you in a gulag, and your family never finds out what happened to you. That's not America. We're actually the shining light in jurisprudence all around the world, because we have a transparent system of justice. I will fight tooth and nail, as long as I remain a citizen of this country, that we should protect that at all costs. And I also feel strongly about the Sixth Amendment. But there is a balance. And I think what's being argued here is that without cameras in the courtroom, this will be the second massive trial in Idaho. Lori Vallow banned cameras in the courtroom. This shouldn't be the precedent. This shouldn't be the standard. I just cited the cases before you. I cited 3 of the biggest cases in the last 20 years in this, well, I should say now 30 for OJ, where they got fair justice. 2 acquittals, 1 guilty verdict, but an avoidance of the death penalty for Jodi. So cameras, in my opinion, do not affect the jury. It is the jury that matters in this case. And when you have a camera in the courtroom, that horse left the barn. That jury's already seated. The cameras don't pan onto them. They don't get to see what we get to see. They are forbidden to consume media coverage. So why on earth would you say cameras are a problem?
All right, we've got 10 seconds left. What do you think the judge is going to rule on both the gag and the cameras in the court?
Oh, boy, I knew you'd do that. Look, betting man, I'm not too happy with what I'm seeing in Idaho lately. If Lori Vallow's any indication, they've been keeping everything secret. I just can't see that the new judge in this case is going to do anything different than the old judge in this case. Now we're at state level. We were at district level or magistrate level before. I don't think it'll change.
All right. Ashley Banfield, I hope you're wrong. But it was great to have you on the show, as always. Have a great show tonight.
I know.
And
Me
have a
too.
great weekend.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.